finally, I want to explain how you can draw a cylinder. Okay, now a cylinder means that you are looking in isometric, you're looking at a circle from an angle. Okay, so let's start off with a horizontal and vertical line, do our arc again, divide it into 3, and then go to the center. Now it's important, if we're going to try and draw a circle on an angle, an isometric, we get a perfect square to begin with. So we're not using a ruler, but we're going to use another way of doing it, which will measure out each side. Another thing to bear in mind is a circle, when you see it from an angle, is called an ellipse. Okay, and basically a more complex term for oval. Okay, so let's just mark this out to create a square shape. So now if I use my pencil as a guide, I could take that up, that line that I've just created, and then use my finger. That should hopefully give me two sides that are the same. Okay, now I need to find the center. One important thing, you cannot get an ellipse, which is a circle in isometric, unless you have a square. If any of these sides are longer, you won't get the right shape. So I'm sure that these sides are the same length. Okay, now I find the center, and basically it involves drawing two different curve shapes and repeating them. This is a very shallow curve, and the way to think about it is, if this was the center, if this was with a compass, what shape would you create? So if I come from there, it would be a curve shape like this. Okay, so it's a very shallow curve. Now one of the benefits is I can actually turn this around and do the same thing on this side. Okay, so if this was the center, I could curve it, if it was with a compass, and put my curve in. Okay, let's turn it back round again so it's the right way. So there's the two sides of my curve. And now if you had a line going through there and a line going through the center, and then you went like this from that point to that point, this would be, no, not that one, sorry, and we take a line this way, this here could be the center of the other curve, so it should be equal like this. Okay, so say that again. If you draw down from the center point and across, and then take a line across to the other corner, this point here where those two lines cross, and again from corner to corner, that could be the center of your compass. Okay, so we'll do that again if we turn it around this way. So we're going to go to this corner across, and that then is the center of my circle. So when I said at the start, I draw two curves twice. It's this curve repeated twice, and this curve is repeated twice. And now if I come out from that, keeping the angle here, and then I try and just retain the same depth as I go around. So it's the same distance all the time until it goes around this corner and we can't see it anymore. So it's just that repeated. So now if I just firm that up again, coming round, that's how we draw an ellipse. If I had extended that down, I would have an even bigger cylinder. And then I will try and copy that curve that I've got in again. Okay, and that's how you draw a cylinder.